Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Christian Hanna here, and today, guys, I want to talk about Edge of an Axe. Okay, so Edge of an Axe, this was a movie I first heard about when watching my friend Pizzal's channel, and he was talking about low budget slashers that were just kind of off the cuff, that, you didn't see much, you didn't see it in the DVD stores and things like that, and that's because I think this was like one of the first legitimate releases that this movie's had in America in a very long time. I don't even know that it got a legitimate DVD release in America. It may not have. So Edge of an Axe, it was this elusive movie that when I heard about it and saw the cover art for this, I was like, wow, that artwork's pretty darn good. It looks really fun. So the reviews for this, I would seem pretty positive, and I always wonder, am I gonna like this movie as much as it seems like a lot of people are gonna like it? So I get this movie in, and I say, let's check it out, Edge of an Axe. I put it in, and the story has basically you get introduced to this character who's really big into technology, and he moves to this town, meets this girl. They're both into the technology, and throughout the movie, there's some slashing going on, which is, perfect because this is a slasher movie. The opening scene of this movie is so awesomely slasher-esque. I love it. Or not even slasher-esque. It's so awesomely slasher. I love it. The killer in this movie, this character right here, whenever they're on screen, it's interesting because it's not slasher movies in the type of you see a reaction and you see this character come on screen and just non-stop, and they show the action. I always wondered how they did that when I was watching this. I'm assuming they had like some kind of prosthetics that would blow when they would get hit, because they show the I'll just call him the axe guy for lack of a better term, the axe person just whacking somebody and blood's popping out. It obviously had to be a rubber hammer, but that was unique because I hadn't really seen that in a long time, or quite like the way they did it in this movie. Very guttural and visceral. So I really enjoyed, if you can't tell, I really enjoyed Edge of an Axe. I thought it was a cut above, no pun intended, for like some of these slashers that are been coming out for a while, and I'm glad to see one like this come out, because we've pretty much got to the point to where we're scouring a lot of movies in these special edition Blu-rays and things like that. So Edge of an Axe was a really pleasantly loving treat seeing this movie. Like I said, this movie was filmed in Madrid, but it looked like America. I mean, I really give them credit for what they did. They did a great job with that. The look of the slasher in this movie, to me, it's a cross between a shaved Michael Myers head, everything's cut off, the eyebrows, the hair, everything, and it's the fisherman jumpsuit from I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's like a mix between that. But the killer in this movie whenever they're on screen, it looks scary. I mean, it looks fantastic. That visceral slasher in this was great. I really enjoyed Edge of an Axe. This is definitely a movie you can rewatch for sure. Very enjoyable, very entertaining, very bloody, very slasher-oriented. It's Edge of an Axe, for goodness sake. So I really did enjoy this movie. Now, as far as the picture quality for this goes, it looked fantastic. I watched this movie on a 55-inch 4K TV with a 4K Blu-ray player and put it in that, and it looked just quite amazing. There were some shots where the grain kicked in, but kind of knowing what I know now, that's because it was nighttime shots at night, and the lower the light is, the harder the cameras have to basically operate, and that causes film grain. And that, in one sense, now other films, they have grain, but I don't know if that's for different reasons, the way they shot or filmed or whatever. But besides that, some of the shots in this movie looked absolutely stunning. The film looked really good. It's a great looking Blu-ray. The special features were great. There was a lot of cool stuff in here. I'll obviously do the deal where I zoom in on that, pause that if you want to see it. I watched everything, learned a lot. Very interesting movie. I really enjoyed Edge of an Axe. I do think it's a must-have for slasher movie fans, especially if you're just trying to find another movie that you haven't seen yet. This one eluded me, and obviously because it was just hard to get your hands on. It just was almost like it didn't exist. I don't know. So glad Arrow got their hands on it, because Arrow just does a great job with their releases. I love the way their aesthetics with the white cases. Edge of an Axe was fun. The twist in the movie, I did kind of see it coming, but that's fine. Look, it is what it is. But very enjoyable. I think any slasher fan could get a great hour and a half, or however long it is, out of this movie. Really fun. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. Really fun movie. The acting was pretty good too, especially for what I was expecting, you know, with some Arrow releases that I get. But really fun movie, guys. Give Edge of an Axe a shot. I think it's a really fun slasher movie. So check it out. This is Christian Hanna Horror. Let me know what you guys think about Edge of an Axe, and if you're going to get this Blu-ray or if you have it or whatnot. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.